What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, coming at you with a brand new Blue Eyes deck profile. I know you guys saw the last one I put up, which is another friend of mine who had a Blue Eyes deck profile built for the first time. But this is an updated build, definitely had some more time into it, a little more thought put into it. Now he's been playing the deck for a little while now and really enjoying it. So this is his take on Blue Eyes with a bit of a Brilliant Fusion. He's playing the Brilliant Fusion engine because it works out really well and has some great synergy. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll hand it over to him now.
Alright, for the main deck for monsters, we play 3 Alternative Dragon. Really the only reason the deck can be consistent and fast. 3 Blue Eyes, 2 Spirit. You can play 3 if you want, but you really never need 3, and you can be cloggy at 3. 3 Sage, one of the best cards in the deck. Also searches Veiler, major key. 3 Ancients, probably one of your best send targets off of things like Dark Matter, Foolish. Also good to make Spirit, and he has the effect where he can special the dragon in the end phase. Master and Legend, or the Whitestone of Legend. Adds the Blue Eyes. It's a good target for Dark Matter. Master, not a lot of people play it. It is becoming more popular. Mid to late game, very good to help recycle spirits, alternatives, whatever you want. Max C just got it to 2, so you can only play 2. Good for the meta now because everyone special summons all the time. Get a lot of draws, especially with this deck. You want to go second, so if you have it first, you usually can get some good advantage. This is the Gem Knight build, so we got to play 2 Lazuli. I wanted to play 1, but I did not want to just draw it and have that whole engine be dead, so I'm going to take the risk of playing 2 and possibly bricking. And the 1 Veiler. Decide the other 2, and you can search it off Sage. 3 Brilliance, because it's the Brilliant Fusion build, obviously. 3 Trade-In. Gets rid of dead hands. You know, you can ditch the normal Blue Eyes, and it helps consistently, so you don't have to play things like Desires if you don't have them, because they are very expensive. 3 Melody. Gets you your alternative and your normal Blue Eyes, so you can actually summon him and then normal your tuner and go into Spirit. Return, Monster Reborn, plus protect my dragons from destruction. Also, 3 of you would definitely want to play at 3. Twin Twister, main 2. I kind of want to main 3 because I don't want to lose outright to things like Vanities and a ton of back row. Also, he can send stones off it. Soul Charge, you pretty much win if you draw that card. Dragon Shrine, you can play 1 or 2. It kind of speeds things up. Not really a necessity. Foolish Burial, also an option. Sends things. Silver's Cry, Monster Born from normal Blue Eyes. You can use it in the battle phase because it's a quick play. 1 Consonance. This was kind of like the toss-up. I was going to play Upstart Goblin, I was going to play Dragon's Ravine, but at the end of the day, I figured I got 4 targets. I can get effects when I discard those targets, and it's basically Pot of Greed when I do discard. Now we'll do the extra deck. 2 Spirit, best card in the deck. Sets up a lot of plays, and because he has the tag out feature, it puts a lot of uncertainty into your opponent if they don't know what you're playing. Because you can go Azure, you can go Spark, you can go Moonlight, you can go Michael. So unless they know what you're playing, they're kind of sitting there scratching their head like, what is it going to turn into? You know, how do I prepare for this? I don't know what he's going to bring out. He also negates Grave Effect, so it pretty much auto wins the BA matchup. And it also helps with decks like the Water deck, you know, Mermail, all their graveyard effects, and you know, other decks that have graveyard effects. There's a whole multitude of stuff it can do. Azure. Target for Spirit, prevents destruction of your dragons, and during your standby you get a free Blue Eyes. Crystal Wing, you summon him after you tag Spirit out for a level 7 synchro, and then you normal another tuner or whatever, and you make him. Spark, Moonlight, Michael, these are your main Spirit targets. Really the only good ones in the game you can play, that's why we play them. Holopolis. Huge key here, especially against Leo. I know in Mermail they like to make Leo a lot. Cosmo, all their stuff can't be targeted, or most of it. So this deals with that. Also a 3k body, not bad. 38, pretty much self-explanatory. You gotta play 38. Felgrand, he's kind of like 38. Not as good, but in certain situations Felgrand might be better than 38. And then you got your Galaxy Engine. I do not have Cypher in this deck because I don't have a Cypher. I would play it. I would cut the 62. Cypher would go here because instead of 62 you would summon Cypher, then go full armor Dark Matter. So if you have Cypher, cut the 62. And then Seraph Knight because you play the Brilliant Fusions. Now for the side, this is completely opinionated. You don't have to play what I'm playing. I just think it's decent for locals that I go to and the current meta that I deal with. Ghost Ogre, a lot of stuff, field spells, continuous cards, monsters that their effects aren't too crazy, but you would rather not deal with a body, let's say, that you can't get over. It'll get better, I believe, in the future, but right now we just play one. You could play whatever you want, play that really. That was kind of my, I don't know what to play, so I'll throw a Ghost Ogre in there. Veilers, you can side them in against the mirror, or like Burning Abyss or PK Fire, whatever you're playing. For tour guides or break swords or whatever. Search it off Sage, also a light tuner. So if you have to, you can normal them to make things like Spirit. The best side deck card ever invented, Gamseal. This card has outed so many problems. The other night I was playing at a local like event, and I Gamsealed 2 Kirans and a Infinity, which were major problems without Gamseal. You just give them the Gamseal and you watch them cry. Typhoon, good against Pendulum decks. And Anti-Spell Fragrance, which if they flip it and you don't have an out, you pretty much just lose because the spells in this deck are what run the engine. So you need to have Typhoon for Anti-Spell. And you can throw it from hand if they got 2 or more. Swords of Concealing outs pretty much anything. Doesn't target, gets rid of Vanity's Fiends, gets rid of anything that can't be targeted, gets rid of things like Herald in the Cyber Angel deck. Even if they have something to negate it, you basically just waste one of their negations on swords, and then you play your actual cards that you want to play. System Down, super good, gets infinitely better when ABC comes out, because if ABC makes a field and you system down it at the right time, they pretty much would just lose. Cyber Angels, I'm not sure if their stuff's machine or not. I know Cosmos, half their stuff is. Random extra deck monsters that give you a hard time might be machines. You can use it for that too. And then you play 3 of the board wipes, 2 Dark Hole Raigeki. Doesn't target, does a lot of cool stuff. There's really no deck you side this against. I mean, mainly Rogue. After you play game 1, if you paid attention, you should know whether or not this would be good against it. So that's kind of why I play it, just because it outs pretty much anything. So that's pretty much it for the Blue Eyes deck.
Alright guys, so that's it for his Blue Eyes deck profile featuring Brilliant Fusion and Brilliant Fusion Engine. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let them know what you think down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And as always guys, Winter Kills, signing out. Thank you so much for watching.